Well then, welcome back to the channel. Been a while since I've made a video. I've not really felt, well, I've not felt hugely like it, but there's been a few changes. I did finally decide to get rid of the Harley. So, if you subscribe to the channel just because you liked Harleys, that's probably a bit of a disappointment. Why did I do that? Well, there's a few reasons. There's a lot of things I liked about it and still like about it. I love the look of it, love the sound of it, love working on it. Love people telling me how nice it was. Lots of things like that. But I was just kind of bored of it. Just bored of riding it. After buying this Triumph here as my number 2 bike, I realised after the first year I'd only done 600 miles on the Harley and 6,000 on this, which obviously made me think a bit. Even then I would have kept it if I'd got a garage. I would have just parked it at the back of the garage, you know, but I haven't, and so my bikes live outside really, well, in the front garden, front yard, whatever you call it. And after having a altercation with a taxi last year, which looks like it's going 50-50, like they always bloody do, my insurance didn't just double, my insurance quadrupled. And to buy or to pay 2,000 quid or something to insure 2 bikes, one of which I almost never ride, just didn't make sense, I'm afraid. And so I managed to get the insurance down. I mean, it's still 500 quid, which for a bloke with a million years riding experience strikes me as a lot of money for this 10-year-old bike. But there it is. And so I did the deed, and I sold it to my mate who I used to work with in the bike trade, and I felt alright about it, really, because I could see it was still on his website and he had it for ages. But the other day he sold it and I was a bit gutted. It was like it had left the family, never to be seen again. Who knows. Now this bike I'm riding today, this Triumph, I look at it, I think, yeah, it looks alright, looks nice, but it doesn't set me on fire to look at it, you know. I don't go, wow, you know, until I get on it and go riding it, and it rides absolutely fucking amazingly. So maybe what I need to be doing in a year or so, when I replace this bike, which I will do, I'm not going to do this owning bikes for decades business, because you just ride them less and less, and I ain't got time in my life for that, frankly. So when I replace this in a year or so, I've got to make a decision. Do I buy another Harley? I'm not crazy on some of the newer Harleys, to be honest. I'm not crazy on the newer Fat Boy, to be honest with you. I do quite like the Heritage Softail. I think that could be a useful bike for me. It's got a bit of luggage, you know, but I would buy an M8 one, obviously after 2020, so that their oil pump problems are sorted. Or maybe a Road King, but I don't like the back end of them, where them boxes go. It looks like something out of the Addams Family or something. I don't like it. I don't get it. Or I might buy another Triumph. I do like Triumphs, and they are British, and I've worked for Triumph, and I know all, you know, I know all that business. Maybe a newer Tiger 1200, or maybe like a retro. I don't know. Depends if I want to. If I'm still thinking I'm going doing my Europe trips. If I'm not, I might buy a 1200 Bonneville or 1200 Scrambler, something like that. They're nice bikes. They're nice bikes. Or do I just go the whole stupid hog and buy a GS? Maybe the first of the 1250s or the last of the 1200s. I don't know. I can't see me riding one really, but who knows? If anybody feels like giving me any opinions, please feel free to comment. So that's that really. At the moment, I shall continue making some YouTube videos when it grabs me. We're going to some interesting places, and we do some interesting things that I'd like to record. We went to a really interesting place yesterday, which I didn't do a video of because I hadn't done this video, if you see what I mean. But that may happen. And I also want to expand the channel into my shooting hobby, which I've done for many years. I actually did a brief video with a what, they're building in there now, are they? A brief video with a Winchester the other day. It was meant to be a longer video, but to be honest, the sound went wrong and I just lost the will to live, frankly. So that was the end of that. So I just put the little shooting bit of it on there as a short. I'm not sure if it came out as a short, to be honest, but that's what it was meant to be anyway. So that's something else that I may expand, and I have changed the name of the channel to Badgers, Bikes and Guns for that very purpose. If anybody subscribed because they like shooting, it'd be nice to let me know. This is one of my favourite roads. And it's a lovely day today. What is the temperature? According to my bike, the temperature is 25 degrees. Which is very high for April in England. I've now done about 10,500 miles on this bike. The journey in France last year, which I only recorded a bit of, was about 1,000 of those miles and was very good. Later on this year we've got another journey in Europe, again just France. France is amazing if you go looking. We're going to the Rhone Valley, which is, you know, the Switzerland side, and I'll probably do a video or two while I'm over there. I fitted a new screen to this bike, a lower screen, because one thing they do suffer with these Tiger 1200s is a kind of a wind noise with that higher screen. There's no airflow and you get a sort of noise, which is quite annoying, and this lower screen does alleviate a lot of that while still providing hopefully a bit of weather protection. And also, does it mean that this chest mounted camera that I've got here, you should be able to see over the top of the screen, I'm hoping. If I get back home and play it all and you can see his screen, that'd be quite annoying. Just what we want a cyclist. I love cyclists. It is warm today. Come on then, Mr. Fiesta, just overtake the bloke. This is indeed a great bike. I know it doesn't sound like a Harley, and I know all them things. But you know what? Harley isn't a club. Owning a Harley is just a bike. Oh look, there's one there. Not as nice as mine, was it? It is though, it's just a bike. I know loads of people who they kind of bought a Harley 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever it is, and they've decided that's it now. That's the bike. I'm not having any other bikes, just that. And they've still got them, you know. And I just think to myself, you are riding it less and less. It's actually becoming a weight around your neck. By all means, buy another Harley, you know. But don't just keep the same one, because you ain't going to ride no more. Because you just get bored of it. I know that's not everybody. Some people ride many miles on the same bike, I know that, but I struggle with it myself, I must say. Anyway, with that, on this beautiful day in the beautiful English countryside, I shall sign off. There are more videos to come. I have my thing back, my mojo back. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Good luck everybody. See you soon. Bye bye.